Hi guys, welcome back to Crafting Paradise with me, Sid, and yet again I get the title right. Result. Okay, since the last episode, because obviously not the last episode, but this episode before, I asked how you guys wanted me to handle the biome research aspect of Crafting Paradise for this next section, and you resoundingly said that you wanted me to painstakingly research each biome on camera. No, I'm kidding. You didn't. You said just show you the exciting bits. So I have researched 4 biomes. I handed one in because I did Lavender Fields, Cherry Blossom Grove, Moor, and Marsh. I collected a few souvenirs while I was out, and I did hand one in. It was a bit silly of me, but I thought I handed it in and then thought, damn, I didn't really want to do that. So we'll claim that. Oh, we've got a canyon. Good. And to be honest, those 4 biomes, absolutely nothing exciting happened. I bumped into a creeper in one which blew up and did half a heart of damage. That was the exciting bit. So, yeah, really finding paradise. I've got 3 more that are due to hand in. So we've got the Moor, we'll claim it. We've got the Lavender Fields, we'll claim that. And the Cherry Blossom Grove, so claim that. So that should put us a little bit further down. So what I'll try to do between episodes is do 3 or 4, or maybe 5, depending on how many we feel like doing. And obviously these ones tainted. This. Oh, that's going to be fun to research. Ugh, taint. But yeah, so we'll do these, and as I say, I will just record anything interesting that actually happens, should it actually happen. Just bear with me a second. Sorry about that little interruption there. Okay, so we've got 3 more basic reward bags. So we have got a prairie, we got a portable tank and a crescent hammer, and we got a chaparral. Oh, I think that was one of the ones I was actually missing from this, was it? Moor, Marsh, Bayou, Chaparral, yeah, and then we can complete that block. So we got those. Let me get that P for prairie. Where does P for prairie go? Probably after O for P for prairie. That will do me. We got a Chaparral. Hi, Chaparral. I remember that. What was it? TV program, Chaparral. I do remember, it rings a distinct bell. Anyway, and we got a portable tank, which is useful. So I have got some stuff together over here, because I want to get a few bits working on the old AE system and a bit of crafting done today. No magic at this moment, because I haven't got any desperate need for it. So I have been teaching the AE system to make various stuff, but at the moment I'm having to, for example, if I make basic processor assembly, I'm having to then go and take it down and cook it. Now there are a few things we can make for that. The 2 things are a precision export bus and ME interface. Now fortunately that is part of that, so I didn't need to teach you too much. And we can link then those into the machines downstairs, which will then, when I say, take a basic assembly processor assembly and cook it, it will spit out a cooked one, stuff like that. So that's one thing we can get going. Now the one thing I kind of went, oh crap, how the hell am I going to do that, is for solar panels we need tin plates, and I assume, I haven't tried this, I assume I can hook an interface and export bus onto this beastie, but I'm not sure how I would tell it to make specific items, whether I want it to be rolling, extruding or whatever. So it may be that I would need one for rolling, one for extruding and one for cutting, and yeah, I'm not sure whether that's such a great idea. But anyway, first thing I want to get on with is I want to do some of these fascias that we started making around for the AE cables. So to make the fascias, let me just have a look at the fascias starters. Facade, sorry. We'll go for a Maho wood facade. Remember, we made these cobblestone structure pipes, but you then need to put three of those structure pipes and whatever it is into an assembly table. I've never used a Buildcraft assembly table before in my life. So what we want to do is we're going to get one of those going, because this is going to be a first for me. So an assembly table. So we're going to need to make well, first thing we are going to need is some wood, because I didn't leave any in there. Gimme. And I'm still transferring inventory over, which is why we are here at this status. So I don't know why I made that many, because I need to make a wooden gear, and from a wooden gear I need stone. I've got most of what we need, but not everything that we need, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we've got stone gear with a wooden gear in the middle gives me a stone gear. That will give me an iron gear. Iron gear, oh, I haven't done this Buildcraft stuff in years with all these gears, and then of course the most expensive gear of them all, the iridium gear, no, the diamond gear. So we need one of those. We need a diamond in the middle. We need blubber redstone and obsidian. Nice and relatively easy to make. And I also need some assembly lasers. Now you can do with one, but apparently the more you have, the faster it goes. So I'm going to go for, I'm going to go for 4. Forgot they're not in my inventory there. So and wonk, and that gives us 4 of those. And I probably need to make some more of that, so I'm going to need a little bit of glass. I think that's up in the AE system. Now this is going to life's going to start getting complicated, because I've got stuff in this inventory and stuff in that inventory, so the sooner we connect all this lot up and get stuff stashed properly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't. No. I don't know how many I'll need. Let's do 5 worth. And get this leadstone. This should be fine for what we need. As I say, this assembly table at the moment we are only making facades with it, so not a biggie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I must get those blood shards out of my inventory as well, actually, because I've been carrying them around for ages and I don't actually need them. We'll get rid of you. In fact, we'll leave those here. Just put them out of the way, and we'll put you and you in there. Right, let's head down now. I have done a little bit of prep work down here for this, because obviously all of our heavy construction and crafting and stuff is taking place down here, and we had a whole load of machines, as you recall, here, and I've taken these ones out, and I forgot something. Damn it. Let me rush back and get that, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Right, we have what I needed. It was only cosmetic stuff, actually, just these factory block covers. So what I am going to do is I'm going to plonk the assembly table here. I didn't bring a chest either, for good measure. 1, 2, 3, so, and then here. Where's that gone? There. 1, 2, 3, and here. 1, 2, 3. No, we'll do 2. I don't want this to be too intrusive. Okay, here and here, and pop that down, and then that'll give us 1, 2, 3 that way, and 1, 2, 3 that way. Just, I know that's stone under there. I'm not too worried about that because it probably should have been this really, so I know with my colour-coded panels what we're actually doing. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's going to give us our laser array of 4. I think that'll look okay, and it's the looks are actually unimportant, but oh dear. Press the Q key, don't want to press that. And then we'll just bring that up here like so. And with a bit of luck we will have enough. So that will go in here, and then in here. I probably should just do it like that, shouldn't I? How long to break your panel? And the same here. And the same here. And then at least we're using the power at this end of the compound as well, the complex. Because this original power setup that we put in hasn't been used in episodes really, and it seems a shame because a lot of love went into those water mills and magmatic dynamos. So, and it also lightens the load on the heavy stuff up there. So put you there, we'll pop you there, we'll pop you there, and we will pop you there. There we go, done. Right, end of episode. Now, I need now to grab some clay. That's probably a useful thing to have, because what I'm thinking of for the ME cable is just to do it in blue stained clay. So I will go and grab what we need, and I will be right back with you. Right, I've got a few of these stained clay. I've got to make some more. Well, it's hardened clay actually, but I think we've got enough for the purposes of this experiment. I've got another 64 stacks. I went into the marsh biome that we've now researched and told it to do the old thing. So, oh, chest, god damn it. Right, what's going to be the fastest way to get a chest around here? Probably like that. Just use a bit of this souvenir wood that we got. Dunk, bunk, and bunk. Now I think, if I remember, as I say, I've not made one of these before, but I think if I put a chest next to that, it will output into the chest. So we can put those in and those in, and it will sit there and it tells us what recipes we can make, which is either a pipe plug or a facade blue stained clay. So we'll click that, and we should see it's off doing its thing. It's going 8,000 megajoules, and it's basically counting up. And the old lasers are zip zapping away, doing their thing. This is a little bit reminiscent. Well, I suppose Pneumaticraft is a little bit reminiscent of this. The Pneumaticraft assembly system is a similar kind of concept, but obviously a little bit more graphically refined. This is obviously fairly straightforward, and my gut feeling here is that our power network cables are not going to be enough. It's made 6 already though, to supply this properly. So maybe I should consider upgrading our power to redstone energy conduits, or at least hardened. Wouldn't need that many, would I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus another 11 would be 22. Plus another... A stack would be more than adequate, I would have thought. So, yeah, I think what I will do is... you can see this is slowing down. Well, not slowing down significantly, but we'll leave that running. I'll consider that as probably something to do later. But let me grab those ones that have cooked so far. The facade. Oh, and another one that's cooked as well. Now, yep, I mean, there's plenty there anyway. 24 lots. So what we can do now is we can run over here and start to think about how we're going to hook up this ME system down here. And I'm going to need an interface and a precision import bus, isn't it? I need not export, so I need to teach it those as well. Brilliant. Glad I stopped myself making something I didn't need anyway. So while we're at it, we'll go for precision. And I don't know whether it actually needs to be a precision import bus or whether a normal import bus would do, but what we'll do is we'll do precision just because you have to make a import bus anyway. Oh, sticky piston. What's the difference between that then? That's oh, and that is sticky. That's going to be interesting. It'll do it with rubber though, won't it? So that is not a problem. So we need a sticky piston. He knows how to make a piston, so bang, make me that. And I think that is identical then to the, oh, well, it would be if we'd have, no, export bus, need, oh, damn it, helps if you're in the right place. We need to make one of those, encode, and we need to make one of those, encode. So let's have a look and check whether we've got everything we need in the system. Oh, I made a ME crafting terminal as well between episodes. So I want to make a well, one of those. So make me that, and it should, all things being equal, unless what we're missing, iron. All right. I say this is where this system's going to fall down until we've hooked up and imported most of what we need. So, but for the time being, we can grab a few stacks of iron. Oops, too far. And get this wee beastie underway. And you can go in there as well for now. So that should be finished. We now should have an interface, and I want a precision import bus. Make me one of those. Let's see, you should be off. So you're missing rubber, and it wants coloured wood. It doesn't need coloured wood. I need to, for some reason it keeps on thinking it needs coloured woods to make these, and it's down to this ore dictionary not quite working the way it should. So let me run down here, deal with the first issue first, and then we'll deal with the second issue second. It's always a good way to deal with issues. Oh, that should be enough for now. God, that thing's so noisy. Right, so we got that. So the other thing we need is just some ordinary bog standard oak, and we need to teach it about wood, which is a pain. Or maybe we don't. We'll see what happens when we give it the rubber. So that's now, it's saying it wants that. It doesn't need that. So who thinks they need coloured wood? Well, it's got to be a piston, hasn't it? So we'll take out that one, clear that, pop that in there, and you can see here it's come up with that. It thinks it needs coloured wood because the Ore Dictionary has told it does. So if we re-encode that, which will be now 3 oak planks, with a bit of luck, we'll need to clear that and tell it again we want to make a, well, let's give it some wood first. We want to make a precision import bus begin. And this time, bang, it's done it. So let me go and grab, I've got some ME cable. I've now got a precision import bus, and I want to teach it. Let me say, make me one of those, please. And check that that is playing. Oh, it's missing gold and silicon. Bloody hell. This is going to take a while to get this all ironed out. But, you know, anything worth doing is worth doing cack-handed. So it needs gold, we'll have that. And it needs silicon, which I'll bet I haven't got any kicking around anywhere. Nope. So I need to get a thing of Certus quartz. We'll take a few of those because we'll want it anyway. And let me go and cook a few of these up. So take that out, pop that in. It only needs, I think, 1 for this, but there we go. I think it was 1, wasn't it? We'll take 2 just to be on the safe side. But if we teach it, we can teach it a few things now while we're at it. And specifically, the first thing to teach it is clear that Certus quartz gives silicon. So that will give us that. We don't need that in the ME system though. This is where we get a little bit fancified. Dump that in there. Oh, and dump the gold in. And that should have made us one of those. So if we take that and is it? No, I can never remember which is it. Is it Shift and right click? Yeah. And then the next thing to teach it is that if we take one of these, it will give us one of those. So that is all jolly good. And we can pop that back along with this spare stuff here. So let's head down. In fact, before we head down, let me just, I know I've got the laser, but for this kind of work I just really do prefer a pick. It's just a certain, you know, gives you a certain reliability. I think, where are you? Are you here? No, you're not. You're here. Yeah, you're there. Okay, not a problem. We'll pop you back in. This purple might look a bit odd, but at the end of the day, who's to define what's odd and what's not? Oh, eat a spud. Nom nom nom. Lovely. How are we doing over there anyway? It's made 2 iridium ore now. I'm half or third of the, well, 2/3, 3/4 of the way now to having a first plate. Right, what do we got? We need to go and place this on top here. And then we can take this. Do we want it on top? Yeah, suppose we do. We can take this and jump up here and come back and take you out, and we can grab our precision. If I can get this, right, that's going to be like that, is it? That's going to have to go there, and then we're going to need to ME cable that up to connect. Now these facades are pretty nice because they will basically... No. Oh, come on. Oh. Took out the whole thing. Okay, let's try that again. So what we want is on the side, and these actually now connect up as blocks, which obviously you can see they kind of connect up. I'm not sure how the best way to do this is going to be. Let me just pop one down there, and one down there, and one down there, and then we can go up and get the rest done. What did I just pick up then? Oh, I don't know, something. So that basically gives us a set of trunking just to kind of hide these cables, which is going to be pretty nice, I think. Because the one thing that has wound me up a little bit with AE is the inability to hide the wires. But now that ain't a problem. He says trying desperately to get round to the wire. Right, how am I going to do this from here probably? Yep, and if I just scotch over there, can we reach? Oh, it doesn't like it when you shift click it. That's interesting. Something new learned. So it just kind of hides those wires there a bit. And what we can do then is come over to the interface and go, we want to give you processing those, so that will take that will give us that. And will that work now? I'm trying to remember whether I need to do anything back here. It's a while since I've done anything with oh crap, it takes out the whole thing. Bad design. Alright, do I need to do anything in there? Import. Do I need them at all? I'm trying to think now. Let me just tell you what. Let's take that off and test this, because it's a while since I've done a at this level, which was Agrarian Skies really. And let's see if I say oh, I need to do the top of that as well. Let's take out that. We don't want that in there. And let's take out that. And say, make me one of those. So it's off trying to make one of those. Now, I don't know whether it's crafted that yet or not. Oh, can't get over. Oh. And I plugged it into the friggin' pulverizer. Right. I will fix this mess and be right back with you. Right. I got it. I figured it out. You do need the input bus at the back, and basically what you do is I made another interface and precision import bus. What you do is you go in here, you tell it what you want, and you can put the export config in. So for example, in here I can say that I want to export some Certus quartz, and I can say I want to export a unprocessed sorry, pardon, little frog in my throat there. I need to grab the bits I need. Let me just go and get a Certus quartz dust and a hoofa doofa, one of them, and it's not that. It's shift and right click. Yay! Today I learned. I've run out of facades, but these are joined and linked in. And yeah, so what you need to do is you go down to the machine, Man, that noise for those machines is horrendous sometimes, you know. So you tell it what you want it to make. I want you to make that, and it needs a Certus quartz, so you say, and the export is a Certus quartz, and it puts one item in there ready to be cooked, and it will basically do it one at a time. Now if you wanted to keep a buffer of those in, you could do, not a problem. And similarly, you put that in there, and obviously, oh, it's made one. It will keep that one exported there, so that will basically go in whenever you want. Now you configure that to have an input from the top, output to the back, or wherever your import bus is, and I think we could get away with a normal import bus there, to be honest. But the difference really is fairly simple anyway. I think it's just an ME cable or something along those lines off the top of my head. Let me double check. Oh, it's a basic processor, so you can take the basic processor out and it'll save you one. And then if you have none of those, what we should see is if I go make me a basic processor, begin, it should go off, and can I get down there, sitting up from here? I can't. Should go off, make a basic processor. I'm going to get down here before he gets out. No, it's gone. Cook it in the redstone furnace, and then take it up there and do the work for you. That's the idea. Now I'm not sure how this will work with IC2 machines, but we can have a try at that. There are certain things, as I say, that rolling machine is going to be a problem, but there are certain machines. So yeah, we have one now. If I'd have left that in, it wouldn't have bothered crafting it, it would have made it from that. So I think between episodes I'll get these facades done. I will have a think about what we need to automate. There is definitely going to be pulverized coal, because I've taught it how to make solar panels now. It's got quite a bit of pulverized coal already in. It needs to know how to make glass. It needs to know how to make sand actually out of cobble. So what the only thing I'll store in here may be cobble. I think that's probably a reasonable call. In fact, think this through a second, John. Where are my deep storage units? They are there. So if I go, well, I need to knock you out. If I stick a deep storage unit there, and then go in here. Now that should. Does that connect? No, it needs an interface. Alright. Yeah. Of course it does. Oh, and of course it fell all the way down there as well. Yay. So there are some other items we will need to make. We've done the import bus, we've done the export bus. The other item is the interface. And what I'm thinking is if I can get the ME system down to this floor, for example, I can run a cable underneath here, and I can link each one of these barrels straight into the ME system. And basically this inventory will then be available. I can do exactly the same over here for these 8 and those 10. So again, all of the diamonds, redstone and everything will be accessible. And I think everything up here we will just transfer up into the system. So things like the flints and the coal and stuff like that. And yeah, eventually we should be able to get this thing fairly automated. I didn't really design this base with ME in mind, so you have to bear that in mind for me. I haven't got any of those redstone conduits, have I? No, I haven't. Well, that's easy enough. I just need to make some electrum. I will probably upgrade the power on the laser array over there as well, just so it's got a better rate of production. But yeah, we're making some progress steadily. It's all coming back to me over time from my first attempt. This is all running fairly okay, but what we need to do now is get the solar panel production automated, and to do that I'm going to need to hook everything into the system and get the inventory sorted out so it can make everything it needs to make the solar panels and put them together. And then I will probably hook them in on the bottom floor, bring them straight into the MFSU. I may add another MFSU, because once we've got a reasonable array of solar panels, we're going to be generating a lot of electricity during the daytime, and then we can turn that thing up. So yeah, I think that probably covers us for this episode, and thank you very much for watching, guys. A little bit crafty. No biome research, you'll be pleased to see. I'll research a few more biomes between episodes and doing this work over here. I'll probably stick some fascias on that AME cable as well. And yeah, until next time, I will see you soon, and bye for now.